Hi, I'm Sue Ellam. I'm a tarot reader, and I have been for 25 years, and I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which are based on Greek mythology.
Hello, I'm Carrie Beleno. I am an intuitive Reiki master teacher and a spiritual life coach. And I forgot to pull the question out ahead of time here. Oh, I have two. They're stuck together. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. This one. It's short. Can loyalty end?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a hot topic for right now. The answer is yes, and it should. That's all. Go ahead, Sue.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
Loyalty ends. So, and that's because we change. And I think the last 2 or 3 videos that the last few days, the change keeps coming up as a theme. And loyalty is attached to a belief structure, which changes. So whether it's loyalty to a teacher of some sort, or a friendship, or loyalty to a company, a career, while you're in it and while you're passionate about it and while you love it, there should be loyalty. But if it no longer resonates with you and it no longer is your belief system, or it isn't where you find yourself anymore, then the loyalty can end. And that's okay. You guys all need to be okay with that, because there's a difference between loyalty and not feeling loyal anymore and being vengeful. So it's okay if your loyalty ends. It's okay if you don't feel the same way about the company anymore and you need to leave it. I'm going to caution you to not try to take revenge. Don't try to jump in on this cancel culture that's going on right now, and to take somebody down, or to take down a company, or to take down, a belief structure, or a teacher that you followed, or whatever, because your loyalty has changed. Just go with the fact that your loyalty has changed and find what else your heart resonates with. Find your next passion, find your next group or your next company, and shift your loyalty. But be cautious that you don't jump into the chaotic energy that's there right now, which yells for people to be vengeful.
Yeah. And what came to my mind was loyalty needs to be earned. So don't feel just because you've been loyal to somebody, if they change, then that's also something.
Yep.
And by the way,
or they don't change.
Oh, absolutely. So, by the way, if you hear any screaming children, they're not mine. Just to let you know.
They're not mine either.
Nice, bright, sunny day, and the windows open. We have to go with the flow. I'm just hoping the children are going to flow the other way.
Yeah.
Bless their little cotton socks.
I love your Britishisms.
Oh, right. Okay. Here we have the 7 of Pentacles, I believe. Yes.
You can hold it up. I can see it.
Yeah. No, it's just that, as I've said before, I always go by the pictures. I never look at what the card is, but I'm aware of the podcast. So I'm just needing to learn what the cards are after all these years. There you go. Who'd have guessed? Okay, 7 of Pentacles. This is, and I've forgotten the question.
Can loyalty end?
Oh yes, of course. Yes, it does. Yes, it can. Again, it's making this choice of walking away from things that no longer resonate. Even if some parts of it feel comfortable, they feel, you're used to it, kind of thing. If things don't resonate anymore, be prepared to walk away. And it's not it's not a betrayal. It's just that it doesn't resonate with you anymore. It's not what you believe, or there's just nothing left there for you. You can't grow. You can't progress in your life because you're loyal to something that's no longer alive. When I was in Portugal, I went on a vision quest with a shaman, and we went to this place. I don't know if I've told the story before, but we went to this place. There were about half a dozen of us, I suppose, and we couldn't see each other because it was quite a rocky place. So everybody felt as though they were really on their own. And I started watching some bees. We were just there to observe. And I watched this bee, and it was flying around, and I noticed it never, ever landed on a dead flower. It only ever landed on live flowers where it could get some pollen and things like that. So it was so clear to me that people land on dead flowers all the time.
Love that.
Yeah, they'll sit on a dead flower and they'll hang on for dear life until it breaks off at the stalk, and then be shocked. So go to go to the live flowers. So if a situation you're in is dead or dying, fly off. Found yourself some life, something that will kind of nurture, and you can nurture it as well. We have the Three of Swords here. Now, if we don't make those changes, if we stick with what is no longer resonating, we are going to end up with resentment. There's going to be conflicts because we are no longer in tune with whatever it is, the people, the situations, and we won't be acting or reacting in the same way. And there will be resentments. We'll say things that we might not have said before. We might get a bit short-tempered because we're no longer in tune. And this can build up anger. So we'll end up in a very uncomfortable place of kind of everything blowing up and kind of people speaking their minds and things like that. And it's not a harmonious place. And it won't be harmonious because you're not meant to be there anymore. You've outlived that, and it won't be comfortable because you're not. It's not your place, not anymore. So it's best just to go when the going's good, when you can leave with nice words and harmony and just disappear off, rather than waiting to a point when it starts to get nasty, which it will, in some way or another, because we are not meant to be still. Again, it goes back to change, isn't it? We're not meant to stay. It's a bit like kind of you go to school and you've got to 16 or 18 or whatever, but you don't really want to go. You like being at school because you've got friends there. You don't have to go have the responsibility of earning a living. So you think, I'm going to stay at school, and you continue on and on and on, and all your friends leave, and eventually you get booted out. And then all the jobs have gone. So it's that kind of holding on to something. Because you're loyal to the school, you're loyal to your friends, you don't want
belief system. Yep.
Yeah, you don't want things to change. I know some of the stories I come out with are a bit kind of random, but I try to get my point across one way or another. But it creates conflict around you, and we've got the nine of wands here. And this is obstacles. If we are loyal to a person, to an institution, to a job, to a belief system, and we don't and we don't keep checking in to see if that has changed, if the person's changed. You know, it's like, you know, you're married, your husband has an affair, you're still loyal to them. You know, you will go through thick and thin. So you don't check in saying, well, you know, do I feel the same way about this person anymore? And it can be vice versa. The wife can have an affair. I'm not being sexist here, but it's just, you know, we get tied up with the obstacles of, oh, you know, how are we going to divide up the house and things. It's easier just to stay where I am and pretend it never happened. So we have to keep checking in on ourselves whether we still feel the same way in this situation. And if we don't, it's time to move on. We don't, as Carrie said, we don't have to get into vengeance or vindictiveness or anything. It's just, obviously this isn't working anymore. Ta-ra, you know, whatever the situation is, we need to keep the end result, our goal in sight. And our goal is to be happy. Our goal is to have a fulfilled life, to be able to make use of the gifts, the talents, the skills, the life purpose we were born into. And if we just hold on to the things through loyalty, and feeling that, you know, we're betraying the people if we don't hold on to them. Guilt. But yeah, that's exactly it. It's the guilt. Then we just need to look at the obstacles we're putting in our own way of fulfilling our goal. And always, with the star card, keep hope and faith in the midst of difficulties. Everything will turn out all right. We are meant to change. Going back to a few days ago, we're meant to change, and we are meant to look at the future with optimism. And yeah, the answer really is we don't have to stay loyal to things that no longer resonate with us, or people or institutions that have changed and they no longer deserve or are worthy of loyalty. You know, you have to also look at what you're being loyal to. Is it really the way you think it, or the person you think it was? People change, institutions change. Keep updating your loyalty thing to see if it resonates anymore. And those are the cards from me.
Super advice. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. And me and my rambling ways, but I have to go with the cards and the ideas that doesn't suddenly pop into my head, which they kind of go round about the point some of the time, but hopefully I see it sometimes. You say something that one person won't get, so you say it in a different way, and then suddenly they get it. And maybe that's the way why I am the way I am, but I have to just do it my way. So
right, that's okay. We offer what we offer.
Absolutely. Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to do that. It's all very much appreciated. And please comment. We love to get feedback.
Super, we do. And we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.